I'm about to rock out with the Hornets, the Panthers. No, I'm playing. I'm an Eagles fan, bro. Fuck that.
I feel you. That's a great one. Jalen Hurts gonna be there for a minute. All right, we just started streaming.
Hey, yo, shout out to Jalen Hurts. If y'all don't know, we just talking about some random stuff. But yeah,
yeah.
Shout out to Philly.
We lit. Nah, Philly definitely. Man, I like Jalen Hurts.
Can we do something random real quick?
What's up?
Can we shout out a dude, you know what I'm saying, that grew up in my neighborhood, Harrisburg, North Carolina.
Oh, what,
that boy. Brooks? Yeah, he out here showing out.
Brooks. Yeah, you want to start it out like that? Let's start it out like that.
Yeah. You can put it over my face. You can put it over.
Now, let me see if we can. I wonder if they got a YouTube video up yet. Let me see if I can switch to the internet. On screen. Okay, bet. On that screen. Let's see. All right. Where am I at though? Let's get me in there. But we definitely gotta look at and see if they got any.
Yeah.
That was my video.
But while we talking, I just wanted to shout out my bro, because he's really stepping into, you know, his opportunity. I think it's great to see. Personally, just because I remember when this dude was like 5'6", 5'7" before, you know, he hit puberty and like hit his growth spurt and everything. But now it's like you can really see the development of just like preparation and practice, bro. Like just like continuing to work at something. You know, it's good to see. Good to see. You know, but I saw two videos. I wanted to bring it up because I saw two videos with the Cowboy fans as we talking about football real quick. I saw Dak Prescott kind of get it got a little chippy with his you know, his defense. I don't know if you saw that.
I did see that. I did see
it's on Twitter.
Talking trash on him. It was crazy. All right, let's see. Which one we watched the 55? Okay, they just posted something 4 hours ago. 5 minutes. Jalen Brooks.
Wait, the Dallas Cowboys posted it?
Yeah, interview. Oh, should we watch it?
Yeah, let's watch it. Why not?
Yeah. Shoot, it's
look at this. Look at this.
Hold on, let me see if we can do the party.
Okay.
Do the party? Can't do the party. All right.
This one.
I don't know if you can watch it from mine, but I don't know if you're gonna be able to hear it from mine. But oh wait, you can't do the party right now, can you?
No, watch this though. Right. I'm about to watch it, but I'm just about to you know, mute myself. I'm watching it on my phone.
Let me know when you're ready to start. Say something real quick.
You hear me?
Yeah. Okay, okay. You were definitely playing. All right. You ready?
I'm
ready whenever.
Yeah, I'm good.
All right, ready, set, go.
What's kind of going on the past week plus for you? The spring, getting acclimated. How do you feel like that laid the foundation for you coming out here?
Yeah, so you know, just getting really familiar with the playbook. We had a lot of installs, and you know, just picking the brains of the older guys, the vets. So they've been very helpful throughout the process. So they help build confidence in me. So you know, just
pause it.
Just execute it.
Just off rip, my boy out here. You know what I'm saying? Got that D1 media training.
Yeah,
I see how he's bigging up. You know. He's taking it on, bro. He's talking to me like he's already been. He knows his assignment. Like, I'm here to make a name, to solidify, you know, some years in the league, bro. Like, it's not a fluke. And I guess what I'm saying is I've seen a lot of people close to me in basketball and football that have like been there, but like didn't take it seriously. And then you see them end up in like minor leagues or not playing anymore. Or overseas, or whatever. But like, I don't feel that energy with him. And I think playing in like Dallas, whether you want to, whether you make on the 52nd man on the roster, it really don't matter. Like, to me, it's just like that network of knowledge and growth of the NFL. Like, you'll be able to take that and run with it. So I'm just excited to see my man. But
Dallas is a big spot to be, and it's great to see homegrown man right out of the Berg. Let's see, and he's talking good. Like I said, I agree with you with that. So I'm definitely you ready to watch the rest? Ready?
yeah, I'm good.
There you go.
Have you gravitated to any specific veteran more than others, or just a guy who's been really, taking you under his wing?
Oh, pretty much, man. Every vet treats me the same. That's what I love about the Cowboys. It's a place that's very established with some solidified vets. So they're not scared to share knowledge with me.
I wonder if he's playing with Gilmore out there. That's
everybody, and they always just take me underneath their wing and they show me the roots of what it's like to be a pro.
Yeah. How about for camp now? How do you feel it's gone now with a couple days in pads under your belt?
Yeah, so pads, I love pads. Come from SEC, we stay in pads.
So, it's
been a
great place to be
out here. It's out here with the guys still. It's the same plays, so we just keep on going. Just keep on executing. Now it's just with pads on.
You look really comfortable. I mean, are you comfortable mentally and everything coming in?
Yeah, and that's one thing that I preach. Once I get out here, just play. That's something I learned throughout college.
Just play.
Hey, y'all pause that. What did you just say, man?
He said
preparation, bro.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Know my material before we get out here. Just real professional, dude. Come on now. Hey, yo, shout out to the parents too. Shout out to the parents, my mom and dad. You know what I'm saying? Everything. That's love right there. And he's not the only one, that the Berg done birthed to the league. You know what I'm saying? We got some mothers too, but I just wanted to shout out Jalen for now.
For sure. So, man, I'm excited. Ready? All right, ready? Go.
Before I get out here and not trying to learn it as I'm out here. So, just being very comfortable, repeating it, going over the plays.
He's been having some big plays
before I even come out here. So, just being very familiar with that and just playing.
Which position, in terms of receiver position, did you learn first, and which ones are you playing right now?
So I learned X, and then I pretty much play everywhere. So that's my versatility that I was able to bring to the team coming from college. I played 4 different positions in college, so that was something that I was able to execute at this level as well.
It takes some young players time before they can play every receiver position. You get the experience of doing it, but what kind of was the process in order to transfer that from the college level to here?
Yeah, it's really a want-to. You got to want to play all those positions, and that's something I want to do. So just being able to learn very fast, and that's something that I do, that I have a gift of, is learning very fast. I'm a visual learner, so once we go through it, once we walk through it, once he gives me a couple notes
on what
to do and what not
you got
to
the
do,
gift, and you gotta want it, bro. It's not enough just to have a gift, man. You gotta
his leadership.
You gotta want it. You gotta put in that work, bro.
Man, whenever I first got to Dallas at the Star, that was the first person I seen in the locker room, and it was early in the morning, and he's just hitting the tubs and everything. So that showed great leadership on his part.
Out here,
you right away.
training camp.
Exactly. Yeah.
For the
And that's why I'm
Cowboys.
excited to be here.
Jalen, are you excited for the opportunity? Are you nervous about what you have to do to make the team? What are your emotions?
So I'm very.
I think we could get the gist of the video. You don't have to watch it all, but
that's something I learned.
I mean, it's up to you.
Going through a whole lot of adversity.
But I'm just proud of bro. Like tremendous athlete. Of course, you can see that. There's plenty of film on that. We ain't gotta speak too much on that, but just the way off the field too. I wanted to say off the court, but off the field, like he's really him. He comes from a great background of knowledge, and I just feel like he got a lot of support. There's a lot of support back home. And if you don't know it, I mean, I'm sure he feels it now more than ever.
For sure. Definitely rooting for you, man. All right, bro.
Another young buck. Unfortunately, prayers up too. Prayers up.
Yeah, prayers up, because that was some shaking news. I can't lie. Shaking news.
That was the most ridiculous news.
Yeah,
honestly.
I don't know if y'all been up. I feel like anybody that's watching this video probably know when this happened, but a few days ago, LeBron James' son had a heart attack on the court in practice. So I don't know. I don't know what to say about that. Honestly, it's a crazy situation. That was
Yeah,
the last thing you thought you were gonna see pop up on the phone.
I mean, I think the biggest thing that you can do is just pray and just take a moment to pause for like if I was their family, like honestly, basketball is the last thinking about at that moment. You have solidified the deal, a lifetime deal with Nike. I'm talking about LeBron James. You have pretty much every connection that you could possibly need as far as being, the best dominant athlete for the past decade.
Right.
So for me, financially, I don't think anything is needed. But like if I was a father, and I am a father, but if I was LeBron James, I should say,
Right.
I don't think I would be. I'm sure he doesn't force, but I would just reiterate to my son that basketball isn't the end all be all, and you can be around it a lot more ways. Just to, and it's not going to sound good because that may be the insecurity that he keeps with him that won't allow him to be the best he probably could have been as far as in basketball. Because I mean, we saw Sharif O'Neal, and I remember he had like a condition at one point.
Is he still playing?
Like,
do you know if he's still playing?
he's been playing. He's been playing, but like you can tell, like just the media and the attention, that like the attention
different
around
being out there.
Yeah, like it's not the same. So I don't know, man. I think I look at the whole Banana Boat crew like their sons. You know what I'm saying? That play ball, and realistically, like the difference in between their sons and other kids is that the other kids are coming from places where they need this money.
Yeah.
I can't really say that. Like, so for Zaire Wade, Kyan, I don't know how to say it. Anthony's son, Carmelo Anthony's son, Kyan, and Bronny. I think it's just like they're great athletes, and you can see it. The skill level, you can see it, but it's just like, okay, bro, like you get to the league and then what? Because it's really hard for you to kind of top what your parents did or your dad did, and that's always going to be a comparison.
Yeah, it's always going to be hanging over the head. Yeah, it's definitely interesting to see what he decides to do next, because like you said, that's something he's going to be probably thinking about for the rest of his life.
Bro, I've had a seizure and I think about it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like, know that my heart stopped, like, boy, I'm going to reconsider a lot of different things. I'm going to start moving, different and health first.
Health first. That's what health is. Health is different. Well, not different. Health is literally the most important thing. And the craziest part is that the number one benefit or positive to good health that you could do is food. And that's like the hardest change for a lot of people, including me. You feel me? The hard change to make.
It is. Go ahead.
Yeah, in our society and generation, they say if you eating good, like you're actually eating bad. Like it's actually bad food if you say you're eating good. So
it's at a point now, like, man, it's just like, I think it's just doing the knowledge and the research, and that comes to us at all different points and times in our lives. Like, for me, I try to stay to a diet that is, convenient for me to be able to stay and playing ball like consistently and allow me to be active. But at the same time, bro, like in a realistic society, if you work a 9 to 5, it's just realistically, you really don't have the time to prep and cook as you would like to.
Right.
If you're pregnant or if you are going through situations, hard times in life, like anything could go in.
Right. That's why
that will cause you to say, I'm gonna take people out, or I'm gonna take what is more convenient, or best for me at that time, which might not be the most healthy option, but it's just like, okay, this helped me get through this situation,
Yeah,
so
bro.
It's tough, but
yeah, that's why I think one of those things. This is definitely off topic, just talking about diets and things of that nature. But I definitely want to mention this, that I think personally, that one of the reasons why diets don't work are because of the connotation in the word itself. And actually, I feel like the way that it's actually downplaying what needs to really be done in order to make a difference on your body. And in order to get healthy, it doesn't need to it's not just a diet that has to change.
Lifestyle changes.
Exactly. You got to change the entire way that you function and the way that you move and the places that you
The
go.
way that you feel.
Yeah, the times that you eat, the way that you think about food, like you just got to change a lot of things about yourself. And just the things
live to eat or eat to live. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So not saying that Bronny James is eating bad, but I mean, obviously, we just got to watch our health. That's what we were basically saying. You know, this should have let you know that
Bronny has and this is what makes it crazy. We know Bronny has the top tier nutritionist, the top tier trainers, the top tier. We know it's like this is what makes this an anomaly, and where we got to watch it because it's just one of those situations. Like, well, why would that happen to somebody who has access to the most, health or the highest health professionals that money can really buy? So it's like, just watch him and pray over him, man, because it is crazy.
Yeah. I'm glad we're talking about this though. You feel me? I'm glad this is how it. Because if it had to happen, I'm glad this is how it happened. I mean, clearly he's back. Brian posted a video with him. He's back in good spirits, so we'll just see what happens next. But at the end of the day, we're just happy that he's good.
I want to pray for his teammates because if you're in practice and that just randomly happens, I don't know what I would do. Or think.
Now you gotta pray for everybody in that situation because imagine the coaches like Bronny James, nigga. Like, come on, imagine being the head coach USC and Bronny James go down like that during your practice. You probably like, I'm about to go to jail. I'm like, I don't know. Anyways, just happy that everything's on a positive uptrend right now. All right, so now we can move on to something a little bit better and a
little more lighthearted.
Facts. We can go some start bench cuts. Right.
All right. Yeah.
Start bench cut. Let me pull mine up. Let me
start the first one, my guy.
Yeah, I'll start the first one. Should I answer it first or should you answer it first?
No, ask me and I'll answer. We'll go 1 for 1 for start.
All right, bet. Wait, where did it go? All right, maybe I'll just search it. Because that one actually hit me in my heart. Hold on.
All right.
Here it is. All right. Start bench cut. All right, you can see my screen, right?
Yeah. Yeah, so we have SGA, Bill, and Jaylen Brown. Okay. You want to know the truth?
Yeah.
The truth?
The truth.
All right, what are we talking about here? We just talk their highest, like their best seasons, like their best, like their highest potential. Like that.
Yeah. I mean, however you take it. If you had to start,
if I'm taking it like for who I want on my team, it really ain't got nothing to do with skill. I don't want nobody to take it like that because to me, I'm more than likely probably going to start Bradley Beal. Mm-hmm. I'm going to bench. Oh, well, you go next.
Oh, you want to go 1 for 1 like that?
Yeah, you go next.
So I got to bench. Oh, should I go who I would start or who I would bench?
Yeah, just who you would start.
Oh, okay, so who I would start. I mean, yeah, I would have to be Bill. Like, I don't know if that makes me biased.
I think Bill is the most consistent. I've watched him, and I've been on. If anybody's watched Double Take for the past few years, I've been on the other side of Bill. But in that, hate is really love. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, because if I gotta spew my hate on you because my friend is a fan of, you know what I'm saying? That means that you obviously
he was a hot topic, bro. He's been a hot topic, so
And so I would start Bradley Beal personally. I think he's versatile.
Yes,
he can.
That's why.
A shooter, but I feel like he's he's the one who expanded his game to kind of meet the needs of whatever the needs were for the team in order to win. You know, it's just the fact that he played in DC. So
yeah, I mean, like you said, versatile player, right? Like obviously he's not known for his defensive skills, but he's a very athletic player. Let's not act like he can't play some good defense. Like he couldn't play defense though. Whenever you getting doubled every time you go down the court, you got to average 30 points to give your team a chance to win. Like, duh, you can't be the best defender on the court. Now he's third option. Now he has a chance where he doesn't have to overexert himself on offense, where he can play defense. So I get it. Like I get it when Bill says he wants to be a two-way player. People think it's funny, but we're gonna see when it comes time. I know a lot of people would probably. I think a lot of people would go SGA only because of. I don't know. I think I think a lot of people think he's very good.
He's great. He's great. But let's go into the bench. Let's go in the bench one and cut one because this is gonna lead into that.
Facts.
For me, I'm gonna bench Jaylen Brown and I'm gonna cut SGA. And I want to say it in the most humble way. Hold on, because there was just some random stuff outside. I should have my AirPods in. But SGA has a lot of upside. But the thing about SGA right now that's just unproven to me is him being on a team that can will playoff wins. Bill get to the seventh league. I've seen him, play enough and compete with high-level Eastern Conference teams.
Yeah, seeing Bradley Beal drop 38 in a game 7 against the Boston Celtics, where John Wall had about. I'm not even gonna get into it. I get it personally, but I fuck with John Wall. I hope he get on the team. So I don't even want to take.
But Jaylen Brown, on the other hand, to me, has always stepped in this role to be. He's not Jason Tatum. He's not the face, but he's Jaylen. He's definitely Jaylen Brown, and I think that there's a lot of respect and a lot of. This year you're going to see a lot of it be exposed.
Player in NBA history.
Yeah, he's either going to have a phenomenal season, or people are going to start to ridicule him a lot more than usual because of the contract. Because you saw what on 2K, they don't got the same guards there around them, the grittiness on defense. It's or big. So it's for now, it's really between Jason Tatum and Jaylen. We gave y'all both the money. Y'all got to produce. So I would love to bench Jaylen Brown in this situation because he has more experience in the playoffs, and he kind of, to me,
that's true.
I don't think he's afraid of the moment. I just think he has. I think because he's not afraid of the moment. I don't want to say the word fail, but because he's missed shots or turned the ball over, having the ball in his hands in the moment, people are quick to ridicule him. But I think it takes a lot for them to be that young, compete against LeBron at that level, when they went to the Eastern Conference, to compete against these other teams, get to the finals. For real, if Giannis isn't really there in the East, we might have a young NBA champion with Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown.
Yeah, I wouldn't disagree with that. Actually, that kind of what you just said kind of made me switch my decision. I was actually going to go with SGA. But I'm being truthful. I was gonna go with SGA only because of the versatility and somebody like him coming off the bench, being able to run.
He's one of one, though. I ain't gonna lie. He's a one of one type of guard.
I think one thing, right? SGA coming off the bench makes the bench almost like a starting lineup. I think Jaylen Brown coming off the bench actually keeps it. Seem like he's like a 6-man in my opinion. I think it would still be a bench. I don't not to say that he's not a pole.
I feel you feel like you can run the offense. You could do a lot of
SGA can handle he can really control it like it's like a starting lineup. Like it's a difference when you have that's why Warriors are going to be. We talked about the Warriors before because Chris Paul coming off the bench Chris Paul coming off the bench almost makes them have 2 starting lineups.
Exactly, and to me, that's really what a backup point guard is the most overlooked position. But I think it's kind of
crucial.
It's needed, or whoever dominates the ball, the backup.
Yeah, they need somebody that can come in, let that man rest, and somebody else that can come in and facilitate and score at will. SGA does that.
You
but
see, like to me, a big example to me is like the Lakers, right? And D'Lo's a starting point guard.
Yeah.
But to me, he's really an off the bench type of player because his scoring ability, I feel like, go better against bench players, like the rotational
he can control
players.
The pace a lot better off the bench. That's what it really. You need somebody off the bench that can control the pace of the game, which is either the point guard or the best ball handler, the best not ball handler, but the best creator, the best facilitator, the best playmaker, I guess you'd say.
The six man though, like you really have an opportunity, like to get shots that you want though too. Like it's just like the starters ain't really like the ball can flow through. So I feel you on that position. I can see.
Yeah, I wouldn't want Jaylen Brown handling the duties off the bench personally, but the history, the experience makes a difference. The fact that he's been through everything, like he's played the greatest players of all time. Like he's already played against Giannis in the Eastern Conference Finals. I don't know if it was multiple times, but he's played against LeBron, and he played against LeBron in the East, right? He played against
in the conference finals, yep.
And he played
That's when Tatum had dunked on.
Right. Exactly. So he's done that. He's played against Steph in the Warriors in the finals.
Yeah.
I mean, like,
that's some good battles. That's all I'm saying.
That's some great battles. And he showed up. He didn't squander it. He didn't look like he wasn't supposed to be there. Like, he looked like he was supposed to be there. So out of respect for that, because I'm at a point where, I respect players way more than I do.
How people feel about the start of Bill, though. I want to start a Bill
is just. It's to each his own. I can't blame you if you pick anybody else. This is 3 great players, but the respect out of respect.
Most consistent out of all.
Respect comes into play here. Like you have to give some respect out. Like you can't act like respect can't be a part of the start one, bench one, cut one. And respect is gained and earned, right? You don't just get respect off the rip. So yeah, out of respect, I'm going, Brad start one, Jaylen Brown bench, and then SGA cut out of respect.
Okay.
SGA I got one. JB were on the line though. We're on the line.
I got one for you.
I bet.
Let me know when you're ready.
Send it to me if you can, so I can pull it up here.
All right.
On Discord or wherever.
It's football, by the way.
I'll bet. That's one of my sports. My first sport.
And this one hits me some type of way, so I'm gonna ask you, you know what I'm saying, how you feel, because this one's gonna hit me a certain type of way. We got to open up the X for this one.
All in their prime. Oh, all in their prime. Wow.
They both. To be honest, Lamar's still walking in. Me, true. We ain't sleeping on that.
Yeah,
but
yeah, Lamar not even in his prime yet. That's the
one thing about like he got some breakouts. I feel like he got some stuff from it. He got paid now.
Yeah, this one might be a little iffy off of that note itself. But for me, if I had to start one, my first start.
Yeah.
All right, my first start would have to go to This is hard, bro. This is hard. My first start would have to go to Michael Vick. I go Michael Vick. There's nobody like.
I was about to say, bro.
Nobody like Vick. I mean, look,
if it ain't no Vick, I don't know about these young boys if they get an opportunity to do what they doing out here like that.
Yeah, I'm looking at these 3. All 3.
They all got different.
I was about to say all 3 of these guys are special in their own way, but Vic had everything. Vic had what both of them had together. Like
he had the arm.
He had the arm and the arm strength, but he didn't even have the accuracy. He just had an arm. Lamar had the legs, the elusiveness, and Vic got both of that plus the accuracy.
But when he went to the Eagles, he was but I feel like him and Deshaun Jackson and Jeremy Maclin, there's a few others that that was in that day. I think he was
years
really
away from him. That's the other part. But
He took the prime years away from bro. That's all I'm. Hey.
Yeah, we don't want to get into the politics of why he went to jail. I mean, but you know,
we ain't gonna get into that. We ain't trying to fight that fight.
I'm saying, but prime years were not there. So his prime. I mean, even the years he was there, though, the way he did before he left and how he came back. So yeah, it's gonna have to be Vic for me for the start.
Off blood, off respect. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. And I say that to say, man, that man's from the 757. That man played at Virginia Tech. There's a problem there. Got to Atlanta. It's a problem. He got the feeling. Still is a problem. You know what I'm saying? As far as like mentoring and making sure he does it quiet though. Like his name doesn't come up a lot. But if you follow him, you know the work he does, for the community, what he does, as far as like staying involved and up to date. So to me, I think he just kind of said that he's one of those. He's an Allen Iverson, to me. Like he's a guy that he kind of makes things change for the next generation to where they're able to come out and do things a different way. Like he set the swag and the tone for me.
Yeah.
I thought for, the elusive, agile quarterbacks, showing that you can have an arm, be elusive, be accurate, you know what I'm saying, and still be here mentally strong.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Not everybody can win Super Bowls, but or make it to the Super Bowl. That's the only knock that like I really have is like, not being able to do that. Like you said, his prime was kind of interrupted as well. So
yeah,
that's just
a few years. I think it was.
It is what it is.
So that's who you would start though, right?
Yeah, that's who I start though.
All right, my bench one. In their primes, I would have to go Cam Newton.
Okay.
Because I don't know what Lamar's prime is yet. I mean, yeah, Lamar has already won an MVP, but that's not his prime. I don't think.
No,
Lamar still has some.
I think he's right.
Do something that Cam hasn't done yet, which is win it all. But Cam, that 1 year, 15 in 1 year,
that he was going crazy.
Boy, come on now. There's nothing like that. I mean,
everybody was dabbing you. Come on.
Cam Newton was different. And he was
I remember
real running back.
Like it was just to a point where Carolina Panthers, for some reason, just looked like a real. I don't know. This sounds so disrespectful, but they looked like a real like divisional team, like as if like this is their consistency at this level. But I mean, I think that was just a part of just the anomaly of the era that Cam Newton came in. We ain't really see somebody at his size be able to do what he does. Like you said, they all have their own games that they brought and kind of patented. Like even like Patty Mahomes, he has his own style of play that suits him and allows him to make a max contract. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't really duplicate what they do. Either. But yeah, I would agree with Cam Newton on the bench one because he really took a team that I didn't project to go 15-1 that year to go crazy, but they went crazy, bro. The Ravens are really good in regular season and exciting to watch because Lamar's exciting to watch. But when it comes down to winning games, that takes their whole team and not just the offense.
Yeah, they've been struggling. I mean, Lamar got injured a few times, but he's not in his prime yet. And they just finally got. I think this is the best team they've had since. They've been on
a lot of offseason moves.
I was about to say so. Let's wait and see what happens this year. Then
Lamar,
maybe we can
Lamar
return
to me got the most upside though. I mean, well, Cam and Vic obviously.
I actually put the Lamar jersey on. I got Anthony Richardson on. I really need the Lamar on.
No, the Lamar 8 go crazy though.
Lamar
8 go crazy.
That's what I'm saying. That's who I'm with all year. Lamar. Even though I got the AR. I'm with these two guys, man. Lamar, AR, and Mahomes. 3 jerseys.
But, yes, sir.
All right, so who are you benching? Cam?
Yeah, I'm benching Cam. And then I need, because to me, he's a mentor.
Yeah.
So the backup quarterback, you know what I'm saying? Seeing something that Mike can't see. It's a little different. Lamar might not have that he might not have the experience and not trying to point that out. So it's
and you could use Cam as like Taysom Hill. Taysom Hill, like you could use that like a running back tight end. It could be everything.
Oh no, like trick play on him.
Like Cam would be playing everything for me off the bench. I swear. All right. So yeah, we agree on that one. That was good. That was hard, but it was good. All right. So it's the last thing we could do, if we can do it, is watch this Madden trailer. Or not trailer. I don't think it's a trailer. This shit is 25. I think it was like 20 minutes long. 12 minutes, 26 minutes long. Hold on. Damn. They dropped a long trailer. Hold on. Let's see if we can skip through it a little bit.
That was nasty.
It's the officials too.
Can you hear
First
it?
time we get to look at Madden NFL 20.
Nah, I don't need to.
If you don't know who these players are sitting in the chairs, well, we encourage you to tune in to
so they're just playing.
Because on one side we
got they're just showing you. So they're playing a game.
Like a full game.
Is there a trailer at all?
Play, bro? Nah, this ain't even a trailer.
He scored on the first play. Oh, let me see what's up.
Designer, how much fun is this time?
I ain't gonna lie.
Bro.
A little dot.
That's kind of trash though. Like that's how you know Madden's trash, when you can just score on the first play. Like I hate that.
Yeah, that's kind of wild. What did he run?
He just ran a little street. I mean, he ran man defense on man defense against Stephon.
Went in.
But like the fact that you just score on a, and this happens all the time, like in Madden, but never in real life. Like how often in real life do people just score on the first play? It just don't happen like that.
It's a long cycle, a lot of game, and
This is what it is, bro.
I have a question for you. Are you on the side of realistic gameplay or like realistic simulation gameplay, or like I guess arcade or game, like video game gameplay? Like
definitely realistic gameplay, because Madden, the only reason Madden is the only one that can make a football game like this is because they got the simulation license.
You got right into it, but
nigga had to get up to the call a cramp.
You said what?
That's about to be funny as hell. I called a cramp.
Oh shit, that's crazy.
Hold on.
Nah, but the yeah, I'm more simulation football, because if you don't let anybody else make a simulation football game, then you gotta be like that. But I mean, like I said, it is what it is. There's only so much you can do with a game. I think it needs to be fully redone. I don't know if they have enough time to do that. They need to just drop something that's called Madden. And they just
it's coming to that era. Whatever they do, I think on the next system, I think it's going to be subscriptions to Madden 2K. Like, you get what I'm saying? You just pay monthly.
It could be subscription, but they just need 2 years to work on one game. That's what I'm saying. Like, they just need to make a Madden football that just updates the same game for the next 2 years, and then they come out with the next Madden. They just need to
I mean, so my question, I have three questions, critical questions for you about Madden, because I'm not an avid Madden player or EA Sports noob. I wouldn't know what's going on.
Right.
I would say this: did the engine change? Is the engine upgraded at all?
The same engine for the last 5 years, 6 years.
Okay.
Let me see. Actually, let me see what Madden 24 engine is. Anybody know what the engine is? Is it the same engine? Yeah, it's still the Frostbite engine since Madden 18. So, like I said, 5 years.
Frostbite came out when
Battlefield 3 came out, or Battlefield, what was it?
Or whatever that Battlefield was.
Yeah, like it was like, yeah. Let me see. Frostbite. That's what they need to do. Like I said, they need to take a couple years off to make a new engine for just Madden. They thought they were moving on from Frostbite. Frostbite developed in 2008. Frostbite 3, I think. Yeah. 2013.
Is that the latest one?
Frostbite 3 is the latest engine.
No, you said 2013?
Yeah, March 2013, Battlefield 4. Frostbite
4, yeah. 4.
And this is the same one they use for Madden. I'm not incorrect.
Does Battlefield 4 or does the Battlefield series still use Frostbite 3? Is the question.
Yeah,
Right?
everything
Just
uses Frostbite. Wait,
so everything.
it says that it was using a new version of the Frostbite, but it don't say what the version is.
I mean, 3 is just going to encompass a lot of many versions inside of that. So.
Right. Yeah, because they only have 3 listed.
All right, so we're gonna stick with Frostbite. Frostbite hasn't hinted to a new engine yet. Madden 25 would be a year. Why did they come? Tell me, why the freak did they? Excuse my language. Why did they come out with Madden 25 before Madden 25?
Because of the 25th
25th.
anniversary.
All right, so what next? So what you think they should call the next one Madden because it's already Madden 25?
Yeah, I think they should just call it Madden and take the next 2 years. I think that's perfect timing, actually, since they did about to come up on the 25th one. They better not call it Madden 25 for the second time. They call it Madden and let it be.
What other case, following the naming structure, what other name could they call it?
I'm saying, I mean, they could very well just call it Madden 25 again. Be nasty, but just like Call of Duty doing, they got Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3.
Yeah, bro. Ridiculous.
It's ridiculous. Unless you're gonna literally remaster that game, please make it a new name. I get it though. The reason that Modern Warfare, the Modern Warfare series has been doing so good is obviously one because of the battle royale that they stole from Fortnite, which is why I say Fortnite is the greatest game of all time. 2 is because of the name. Like it's called Modern Warfare 2, of course people gonna stick with it. I get it.
Bro, it's nostalgic. Too nostalgic. It's like almost if they teased me with a Call of Duty Black Ops next year, and it was like on some like
Treyarch is making the next Modern Warfare 3 though. I heard. I think. Wait.
Bro, I need the Moab. I need to play regular games for a reason again.
Yep. No.
All right, but I just wanted to ask you about the engine, and then I also wanted to ask you, well, we kind of answered it on like how often do they kind of like update, and we can see they've been using the same engine for 10 years, so it's to me that's due for another. We're in another decade now of technology, to me for sure. So I would love to see what's going on. Maybe they're saving it for something else. AI enhancement.
I was about to say the AI is not. They've been talking about AI for.
Is that just a buzzword right here? You think that's just a buzzword?
It's been a buzzword in gaming before it ever became a buzzword in the.
But it really was though. Right? AI, but to me, AI and machine learning, to me, it really is just a bot.
Yeah, this is different. I mean, what they need in this is a whole different type of AI. They need the real machine learning, like you said, language, or I guess large language models. Yeah, I mean LLMs.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, like you just think about the bots that. Just remember back when we played Call of Duty, way back, like when we were on Nuketown, and just killing the bots or whatever. Like when we was practicing quick scoping. This is way off topic, but those bots probably only have a language model, or input model of just like. It can't be that much, different variations what they do.
Because they acted like bots. You could tell they was bots because they just look at you and shoot. That's all it was. Look at user and shoot user.
It's not like they had objectives. Like they didn't know. Like they didn't play. They didn't adapt and learn and see how users are playing and start playing users. So I would like to see. Like you said, as we play against the computer on 2K and play against the computer on Madden.
That's what I'm saying. That's what we need.
I want to start seeing like some stuff that just doesn't look like okay, he's gonna come to the top of the key and he's gonna wait right here to run this play.
That's what I'm saying. The number one thing that they could improve with true artificial intelligence is like you said, the adaptation. Like there's no reason why somebody should be able to run the same play 10 times in a row and it work 7 times.
Mm-hmm.
If you tried that in real life, if this is supposed to be a real simulation game and you try to run the same play 10 times in a row in real life, it's not happening.
I'm going to catch you at some point, bro.
I'm saying that the coaches ain't that stupid and the players aren't that stupid. Like they're gonna be like, okay, he keeps doing this same formation, same play. Like, and people really do that in Madden because there are unbeatable plays in this game of Madden that you can just run over and over and over and over again. because nobody has any adaptation, no type of learning model. It's just their AI is just, it doesn't store any memory. There's no memory stored in the AI. It's just like you said, they're designed to just do a certain thing.
And that's just it. And it just is not, there's no room for growth, upward growth. It's just kind of, it is what it is. And if they make an update, they make an update. But like, other than that, it's not really like really adapting and learning to its environment and to the users.
Yeah, because it could be on a game by game basis. Like it should be. Like I said, if a cornerback is the cornerback's lining up on a wide receiver and all he's running is streaks all game, there's a time where you just can't. How is he still getting beat by a streak, bro? Like especially if it's a star cornerback like Stephon Gilmore or Trey Diggs or somebody like. At this point, you ran this streak on me 8 times. Like, I'm not gonna keep letting you run the streak. So,
I got a question for you. With Madden, because Madden's a little different than 2K because there's so many more players on the field. Like, so would you like to see AI like on your team? Like, for example, if you're using a linebacker or what, like, as the play snaps, and you know your corners are getting beat. Like, would you like your corners to start learning, okay, he's running the same streak, let me play off a little bit more, and like have some coverage in certain areas.
You can manually push your
right. I know you can manually do it,
but they still get beat. That's the thing.
But you have to do that every single time. I know. And they still do get beat. Yeah. I know. That'd be the
right past their face, like. But it shouldn't have to be manual. It should be like these guys are. If you have a 90+ overall cornerback, you shouldn't have to push him back for him to know that okay, this man's ran a streak 5 times in a row. I need to play back. Like it should be automatically back, and you should have to push him.
Or
up.
at least ask it. Just pop up. You just how
just pop up
like whole square.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, do you want to play back?
Like this man has ran 8 streaks on you. Do you want to play back? Like, goddamn. Like, come on, bro. Give us it.
Nah, that would be dope. Hey, yo, yeah. If y'all, you know what I'm saying, y'all listening, what's up? Put us up in there.
They're gonna have to get, these companies. Nobody wants to use each other's AI, so they're gonna have to develop their own. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah,
how ChatGPT and Google Bard and all these good AI things are coming out, and companies are like, nah, you can't use them. I get it though, because of terms and conditions. Everybody stores data and sells data, of course.
Exactly. And that's the biggest thing is where you're getting your data to train these models.
Yeah.
So I know that was not a big, but it was an interruption for ChatGPT and Bard, and Google kind of cut off everything on Google that, that people were getting, put their information in, Gmail related, YouTube related, Google search related. It kind of limits what you have access to as ChatGPT when your main source of information is Bing. Because those are 2 different type of users, unfortunately.
Yeah.
And a different generation of users, I do feel like, personally.
Yeah. But maybe one day they'll add the high-tech, high-quality. I mean, it's coming soon. AI is only going to speed up advancements of everything. So I'm hoping within the next 2 years we got some actual. No, maybe for the next generation, next console generation, they're probably going to have some NVIDIA chips in there, NVIDIA graphics cards that can process that type of artificial intelligence. You know how NVIDIA, and we know.
Hey man,
way deeper than
the
that.
system got an NVIDIA chip in it. You talking about the system?
Yeah, the PlayStation. Yeah, if they're gonna get them NVIDIA chips so they can process the correct AI generation, large language models and store them things, and then that's when we're gonna be. Because I've already seen a clip of there. It was like this game that was made in Unreal Engine. It was just a game of just a bunch of NPCs around. I could probably find a YouTube clip, but it was just a bunch of NPCs. It looked like GTA, and you could walk around and use your mic and talk to the NPCs, and they were all AI programmed, like real AI programmed. So you could walk up to an NPC and be like, "Hey, bro, I like your hat," and he'll be like, "Hey, I appreciate you. I like blah blah blah," and then you can carry an entire conversation.
That's the next level of interaction. Like interactivity.
It's gonna be crazy that when you can play GTA and walk up to NPCs and actually comment about their outfits or ask them what they're doing today or try to get their numbers. It's gonna be crazy. You try to pull an NPC and it's a real challenge.
I just imagine growing up in our generation, like how we adapted to GTA and playing at our age. Like I imagine being 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 at this time period, possibly going into the next GTA, whatever realm that may be in, as far as interactivity, and that may not be for a few 4 years, but at the same time, whatever they're priming up is going to be, there has to be a gap. There has to be another gap because PS4 to the PS5, there was a gap in my opinion, but it was more back end and speed and connectivity and being able to stream and everything was ready for whatever came. As far as all the streaming apps and
it required a large upgrade too. Like in order to really get the full force of the PS5, you had to get a whole new TV.
For real. Like that's the whole reason why I bought a TV in 2020. I was like, I have a PS5.
Or Xbox Series X. I shout out y'all too. Well, we already know and Microsoft has already bowed down to take the third spot, and we've known this for what is this 12, 13 years now. We knew that PlayStation was better than Xbox. We've been saying
it has been a debate. It was a debate going on for a while.
But the debate is completely over now that Xbox has came out. They're not even beating Nintendo. That's the crazy part. They worry about PlayStation. They can't even get past Nintendo. So.
Nintendo market share is so crazy because they carved it all out. The youth is there,
and they overseas. They super overseas with it. Like Japan, like Super Asia, Nintendo.
Because Mario, Luigi,
that might be the thing. That might be the deciding factor is the Asian market. Because Sony is straight out of Asia too.
Yeah.
So Microsoft is not.
Microsoft is American based. I think the biggest play they ever had was the 360 and PS3 debate.
Yeah, that was the closest they had.
And the 360 was hard, and so the Red Ring was doing them bad news. But then my PlayStation broke, so I was like, dang, I don't even know.
Yeah, the same thing. Yeah, that's crazy. I
just realized you was a real one if you got the Red Ring or your PlayStation broke. That's how you know you put them real hours in.
That was the original PlayStation that had that. That was the thick of it. Actually,
I really did. I had that out the box joint.
We thinking about the next generation of consoles, but they still haven't dropped the second generation of PS5. We still gotta wait on that
version. Slimmer. Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely
interesting topics though. Interesting topic. I would love to watch the game and atmosphere. How do you think Vision Pro is going to do? I saw 2K on
that. Honestly, I ain't gonna lie. It's just too expensive. I think. I don't know. I mean, obviously, it's for the super fans and people that just got money to spend, and obviously tech YouTubers and things of that nature. But practicality, I don't see what they thought they was doing coming out with that $3,500 product, bro. Like it's
you gotta be plugged. You gotta have a nice space in your area, like to move around.
That's what I'm saying. You gotta have a good house too. But the fact that they actually thought they could go over 3 and appease the public is just you gotta get under 3, bro.
Two is the max.
Yeah, 2 is still high. Like 2,500 is
2 is the highest. And realistically, I think that's the reason why they was waiting, because I know they want to put it at a price level where I think they did the best they could is match up with what the price level with HoloLens was when it came, or what it is now. And
I think they should have waited, but I don't think they could have waited.
If they would have waited,
because the iPhone was
they know. I mean,
down bad lately.
They know that Microsoft may have some stuff coming in with ChatGPT integrated into their next iteration of HoloLens, things of that nature.
Apple got their little Ajax project too, so they're gonna be right there with it. But I think I don't think they had time to wait because the numbers of the iPhone have been dwindling.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, there's no point.
They don't you
saw the 14. You saw it kind of like the amount of like that, and like just the amount of space for you to actually grow with the actual phone device, like in your hand at this point in time. Like everything that's updated is mainly software related. So it's like for the device. Yeah, it's just hard. It's just hard to kind of see, unless you are on a 2-year rotation. Like for me, I mean, I think I'd finish playing with mine in a few, but it's just like If I pay this off, I'm gonna keep it type
Right.
time, and just like if I get another phone, I'll get another phone. But it's gonna be like, because I have two different numbers or it's separate.
Right.
Like one, like I just don't know the practicality of the phone coming out every year. And I always thought that Google did it bad. Like, to me personally, I thought they had too many different variations of phones, and they had like 30.
Yeah, they finally locked in, and they're sticking with the Pixel, which is how.
Yeah, but the Pixel was the best one they've had to me.
Yeah.
But like, I think, put it like this: it probably was a race to grab that market share for who was going to compete with Apple, right? So I remember Android, Microsoft had one, BlackBerry had a phone, and all these other phone companies had phones like 10 years ago. But Google Pixel obviously was the product that that you could stick with, and we see with Google now.
Right.
They're in that communication space. Like, they compete with AT&T and like some of these ETFs in their communication space.
Right.
So I just think that it's an interesting time to be alive, for real, and we just got to pay heed to what's going on. And if you are able to afford some of these products, don't hesitate to give them a try, to just see and experience where consumer technology is at right now.
Yeah.
Because if we're using consumer technology, just know that what they're testing and what they're working on is 10 to 15 years,
right.
Of where we're at consumer level.
Thanks.
So
all right. I think that was a good episode. And stop it there. Got our topics off. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. See y'all next time. Next week.
Peace.
Next week, this is a weekly thing for the next year. A weekly thing. You're gonna see some type of video from us every week. Yeah.
What's today? Wednesday?
Yes, sir.
We're supposed to be on Tuesdays, but
it's gonna be every week. Just know that every week.
Tuesday, Wednesday. Look around that time for you fellas.
Yeah. Thanks.